It is time for football as we welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. All right, we're just about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Right to the air goes Young. He'll find his big target, Pat Freiermuth. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
They'll run it for the first time with Najee Harris. He'll work forward for a couple. Brett Delphin up to make the play. Second down and 8. From the gun, it's Young. Oh, intercepted. What a bad start on the 3rd play. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And he's going to be out of bounds, but quite a turn of events here. He has set up the offense with 1st and goal.
So often, Mike, defenders are just happy the ball ends up in his hands, but not this guy. I mean, the catch was one thing, but then the party really got started. I mean, look at this return. He gets one block. He gets another. He's got teammates.
And he's in. David Njoku. Touchdown, Browns. That is a dream scenario. The offense handed the ball 1st and goal. And, Greg, they take it to the end zone for 6.
They're not going to have many easier drives than that, Mike. I mean, to get the ball not only in a short field, but in a goal-to-go situation, you don't get a lot of those chances. You have to cash them in, and that's exactly what they were able to do.
Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Young. There's a short one caught by Freiermuth.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but 1st down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
Here's a 2nd and 6. Out of the shotgun, Young. He'll go right back to Freiermuth. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. They put Pickens in motion. On 1st down is Young. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
On 2nd down, a run with Harris. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it. From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Young. He's going to have the 1st down and then some. And he has got this one all the way down to the 2-yard line.
Over the course of my career early on, there was a handful of guys that were downfield threats in the passing game, but they did a lot of stuff in the run game. They were really good extra pass protectors, and if you threw them the ball, they had very sure hands. But what we're seeing now is the ability to get deep and add layers into the secondary as a pass-receiving threat, and not only do damage before they catch the ball, but so many of these guys have tremendous ability after the catch.
They'll try it again from the 2. 2nd and goal. They put Pickens in motion. On 2nd down, Young. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete. Pat Freiermuth, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd and goal. Here's Young to throw, and this is too far over the end line. It's incomplete. Roman Wilson was the intended target. And now it's 4th and goal. Try to get him to jump. Did not work. Good job by the defense to stay disciplined. It's a delay again. So instead of going for the 1st down, in comes the field goal unit. Bit of a surprise here. Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers are on the board. It's 7-3.
You know, I think it's safe to say here, Mike, as this offense leaves the field, they wanted to stay out there and go for it. But I think in this case, the coach is playing the long game. He understands that these 3 points now can end up being very valuable as this game moves along.
And this will wind up working out well. He's going to take it up to the 40-yard line. Good return. At their own 40-yard line. First and 10. On throw, right side, taken by Njoku. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down. And 3 at the 47-yard line. Milton to the air on 2nd down. Open man, and that's Tillman. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts. First and 10 at the 39-yard So on 1st and 10, here's Milton. That's for the former Bronco. It's Jerry Jeudy. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
To throw once more, here's Milton. This one intercepted. It is picked off by the rookie safety. And the Steelers are in great shape here as they take over at their 46.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
This drive begins with a run by Harris. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one. A second down throw for Young. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot. This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
On the return, it's Hines. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun is Milton. That's over the middle to his tight end, Njoku. On play action, here's Milton. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
To the air on 3rd down is Milton. There's a short throw caught by Njoku. So a big 3rd down hookup takes us to the break. 7-3 is our score. More after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing again is Milton. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And the Steelers are going to take possession. They've got it at their own 42.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
Young to throw on 1st and 10. That's pulled in. Najee Harris. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
When a defense has speed to the ball like this group does, it makes these wide receiver screens really challenging because all those fast linebackers and defensive backs that are chasing the ball carrier, the offensive line are the ones responsible for them, and sometimes that's just a speed mismatch, and they can't get out in front.
A gain of 16 yards. That's a Steeler first down.
Well, there's not a whole lot of fancy going on here, Mike. This is just kind of old school, line up and run smash mouth football. It's exactly what they did, but it still ends up in a big gain, and he picks up the first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Young. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. They want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one. He's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
After back-to-back incompletions, they now face 3rd down and 10. To throw is Young. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
Mike, when you're completing less than 35% of your passes, you're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL. He's just too erratic throughout the course of the game. Sometimes it's exactly how they practiced. And at other times, it looks like they've never practiced at all.
On 4th down, Young. That's going to be caught. And this is not going to be enough. He is short of the marker. And they have turned it over on downs. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They'll go play action here with Milton. That's caught. Down the field is Tillman. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. On 1st down, here's Milton. This is brought in downfield by Judy. Milton now to throw on 1st and 10. And as he threw it, the pass is incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
To the air once more is Milton. This is caught at the 2. To the goal line and in. David Njoku. Touchdown Browns. That his 2nd touchdown tonight. Extra point up and good from Hopkins. And the Browns extend their advantage to 14-3. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Young to throw on 1st down. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
On play action, Young. That's over the middle and taken in by Freiermuth. And he will score. Pat Freiermuth, touchdown Pittsburgh. His 6th touchdown now for the season. What a catch and run by the tight end as he takes it into the end zone and finishes the play. Greg, you know what that's like. Tight end touchdown.
Mike, so often the tight ends are considered to be the possession guys, right? They're the guy you throw it to when you need an easy catch, you need a reliable target. But not this guy. He is a downfield weapon, and he just showed you right there what he's capable of.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. From the gun, here's Milton. In trouble, and down he goes. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. Back with more of this Thursday opener after this. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the shotgun, a throw from Milton. And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted.
For these young rookie quarterbacks, every snap in the NFL is an opportunity to have a lesson learned, and sometimes the lessons come a little bit harder than others. In this case, they kind of fool them with their blitz package. It's a little bit more complex at the NFL level than it is necessarily in college, and I think he just got a first-hand taste of just how fast this pressure can get on you. And sometimes when it speeds up that clock, you can make a bad.
He is in. Pat Freiermuth, touchdown Steelers. That is 2nd touchdown of the game. This one number 7 on the year. Boswell adds the extra point, and the Steelers move out to a 3-point edge, 17-14. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. To return is Nyheim Hines. Now an opening past the 30. A very good field position to start as the return is past the 40.
At their own 43-yard line.
Here's Milton now on 1st and 10. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Throwing, Milton. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete. Jerry Jeudy, the intended target, and it's going to be 3rd down.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out? Not exactly the type of drive to write home about, Mike. 3 passes, 3 incompletions, no yards gained. And I really can't blame any of these fans who have continued to voice their frustration, especially after that last series of play calls.
On 4th down, here's Milton. That one on target to Moore. And he's going to have a Browns first down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving. And then some. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
There was tight coverage all across the field. I think the quarterback thought he had the arm strength to fit this one into a pretty small window, but the defense wasn't having it. They were all over it, and I think the quarterback actually got away with one there.
That's over the middle and caught by Judy. They need to get to the 22, but now face 3rd down. Milton going to look to throw it again. He'll try and get there on the ground.
You've got to keep all your options on the table on 3rd down, and that's exactly what this quarterback did. He's looking to throw it. Nothing there. He pulls it down himself, and he's able to convert for the first down.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. It's Milton. A throw left side there. Not going to find the target. Incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Milton to the air on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
Working out of the gun is Milton. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
Moore going in motion. They'll go. Here's Milton. And that is incomplete. The defense very happy to see that play call. The decision to go for a 4th and long will end up in a turnover on down. Off the play fake. Here's Young. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And it'll come with 15 seconds to play in this first half. A 2nd down throw for Young. He'll let this go for Pickens. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver knew what was going on. That's incomplete. 3rd down, 3 to go. Out of the shotgun, Young. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
It's pretty remarkable at this stage, Mike, that they're even winning this game. I mean, anytime a quarterback is completing less than 50% of his throws, you just don't see that very often, and it just seems like time and time again, this quarterback and his intended targets, they're just not on the same page.
And he'll get something there on the return, able to take this back to the 20-yard line.
Browns 14.
Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up, 3 points, all that separates these two sides as half number 2 kicks off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. So on 1st and 10, here's Milton. His throw left is complete with Judy. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. Throwing on 1st and 10 is Milton. Open man, and that's Toomey. And he will get into the end zone. Cedric Tillman. Touchdown, Browns. Now Hopkins on to add the extra point. The kick is good. And the Browns move out in front by 4. It's 21-17. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. On 1st down is Young. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Martin Emerson.
Intercepted. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Here's Milton. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Now Milton. That's into the hands of Judy on the right side. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. On 1st down, here's Milton. He'll get that into the hands of Nick Chubb. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
At the 43-yard line.
To the air once more is Milton. Taking advantage of the room to run, a gain of 19 on the scramble.
And the Sam 1. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Milton now to throw on 1st and 10. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. The next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
On 2nd down, here's Milton. That is Hunt. What a throw. Elijah Moore. Touchdown, Browns. Hopkins now to tack on the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Browns will extend this 3rd quarter lead. kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Young to throw on 1st and 10. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively. All over him. And it'll be 2nd down. They put Wilson in motion. On 2nd down, Young. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. From the gun, it's Young. That's brought in right side by Pickens.
Complete to George Pickens. A gain of 14. 1st down, Steelers.
On 1st and 10, here's Young. There's a short one caught by Freiermuth. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
A gain of 14. 1st down, Steelers.
They'll go play action with Young. He'll go right back to Freiermuth. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
So a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. Back to throw, Young. And that's going to wind up incomplete.
Goes without saying, Mike, you have to be smart with the ball, especially down here in the red zone. You're already in scoring position. I understand they're trying to come away with a touchdown, but at the very least, come away with 3. Worst case scenario is you turn the ball over and you come away with nothing.
Throwing on 2nd down, Young. That is caught by the tight end, Pat Freiermuth. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. 3 touchdowns for him. Numbers 6, 7, and 8 on the season. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. The return team going to let that one go. He'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's Milton now on 1st and 10. On throw, right side, taken by Njoku. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
From the shotgun, a throw from Milton. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
7 yards.
the play action here with Milton. He's got it at about the 8. What a pickup, a gain of 18. And it sets up first and goal. Throw once more. Here's Milton. He's got his big tight end, David Njoku. Touchdown, Browns. His big night continues. His third touchdown of the game. And that is the hat trick. What a game. His third touchdown reception of this one.
And nothing they've done to slow him down has worked, Mike. This defense, they're throwing multiple guys at him. They're playing man. They're playing zone. It doesn't matter. This guy is having his way, and he's having a day.
And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. On play action, Young. Oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes.
They probably would have been better off just handing the ball off to the running back, Mike, because when they used him as a decoy, nobody fell for it. By the time he finished his fake and got his head around, the defense was all over him.
A second down throw for Young. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass ball is incomplete.
Really just been a combination of errors here on this drive. I mean, the sack on first down put him in a bad spot. Then the incompletion there trying to gain it back on second. And now they find themselves in a critical third down here, or they're facing a 3 and out.
That's going to be incomplete, and the clock will stop. Likely one more play in this third quarter. So the Steelers ready to kick this one skyward. As this drive went backwards, he's on to kick it away. Returnable from the 17. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll have more Thursday Night Football after this. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Milton. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
Now a 3rd and 2. Try and throw with Milton. He's got his man complete. That's Judy. 6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a first down. Milton gonna look to throw it again. Open man, and that's Tillman.
There's not a lot to this route. Man coverage, and you got a drag route. Give him a little something off the line and go. Win with speed. Good, accurate ball on the front shoulder pad. Allows him to pick up the rest after the catch and leads to a big gain.
Throwing again is Milton. To the left side, he's got Njoku. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the 4th quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back.
So on 1st and 10, here's Milton. That is caught at the 3. And the Browns are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the 4th quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So really nice job here late. We're going to see if they can put this one out of reach.
A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
Really nice job with the protection up front. It just nobody could get open downfield, so it's a combination of your offensive weapons have to do a better job taking advantage of that time to work and separate, but also...
And he'll take it on in. Elijah Moore. Touchdown, Browns. He's got another one. His 2nd touchdown of the evening. Now, a 2-point conversion attempt coming.
The Browns will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Working out of the gun is Milton. This is caught. He's got it. And they tack 2 more onto their lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. That'll be incomplete with a penalty flag down. It looked like someone was across early. Out of the shotgun, Young. That's to the rookie out of Michigan, Roman Wilson. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
A gain of 15. And the Steelers first down.
Young to throw on 1st and 10. He's got Freiermuth open on the left side. Here's 2nd and 2. From the gun, it's Young. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
They go zone read here on 3rd and short. And he's got nowhere to go. The defensive front controlling the line of scrimmage there. And that is going to bring up 4th down. They put Pickens in motion. Now or never, they'll throw. That's 3. 3rd time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Devin Bush. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
Victory formation, defense powerless to stop. And that should just about do it. 2nd and 11. Throwing, Milton. Downfield for Njoku. That's in the end zone and intercepted. And the Steelers are going to come up with a late turnover, but it will only matter to the stat keepers. This ball game is over. So it's a win for the Browns. They get the victory away from home in the division. This is so valuable. And they'll get another shot in their place next time later in the season. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olsen. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night.